You guys, I'm totally cracking up. Here's a Stuffology story for you, and it just so perfectly illustrates this concept of how we can cleave and discover and find our own natural sense of organization, right? So I had this client, and she had this concept I'd never heard of before called the half dirties. And when she told me about it, I just cracked up because it was so ingenious and it was so smart, but it was also like so perfect for what I try and like teach and share with people with Stuffology, right? Okay, so this client, and if she's watching, hi, and I miss you since you moved away. But she had this thing in her family where, and we discovered this because we were doing Stuffology in her home, and she had this this hook rack or whatever, that she would hang clothes on that and then I said to her, and I go, well, wait a minute. I go, what's that rack? Because I'm always asking people about their systems when I'm working with them, because the whole point of Stuffology is building systems for you tailored around like who you are. It doesn't matter who I am. It doesn't matter like how I organize or how, you know, the professionals out there organize or Marie Kondo organize. It matters who you are and how you know, how you move and groove in this world. And we can't figure this out unless we, you know, start asking questions and get curious about what we naturally do, right? Okay, so she was hanging up these clothes on a hook, and she just was like naturally going over there and hanging them up. And I said to her, I go, what are those? What are you doing? And she goes, oh, those are the half dirties. And she was saying it like I knew what that meant. And I'm like, I don't understand. What are the half dirties? And she goes, what are the half dirties? And she goes, those are the clothes that you don't put back into your drawers or you hang back up in your regular closet because they are not clean, but they're not ready for the hamper yet. I loved this, right? So every night I noticed recently that I like get out of my evening clothes, you know, my day clothes, and I change into my pajamas before I go to bed. And then I have started using this spot in my closet right here. And this is like where my half dirties go, right? Because the chances are I'm going to wake up in the morning and I am going to do a bunch of stuff before I get ready for the day, right? I'm going to walk Daisy. I'm going to grab a cup of coffee. So I'm not going to want to put like on fresh clothes yet because because I'm not like clean yet. I haven't showered yet, right? And I want to work out or do yoga and all that stuff. So I like absolutely love that that she influenced me to like really think through, oh, that's the area where I put the clothes that like maybe, you know, I wore the day before, and then I'm just going to wear for a little bit the next morning. And then I'll throw them in the hamper after I've done like that morning stuff with Daisy. Doop. With Daisy and coffee and exercising and stuff. But the whole point in me telling you this story is because this client had this system, and according to her, her whole family does this. They all know about the half dirties. And the thing that is so amazing about this is we all have systems that we do. We all have things that we are natural to us around how we organize and create order in our homes and in our spaces, right? And my curiosity, please tell me about what you do, because is what do you do? What do you do in your home? Like start noticing that for yourself. Start like looking and going like, oh my gosh, it's so funny that this is how I like, you know, the dishes to look and be, and then identify why. And because then you can start building an architecture in your space around rewarding yourself for who you are and for what you naturally do, and not try and like put you into like somebody else's box. Okay? Whoa, it's obviously time to go because Maymay, who's my visitor today, is barking like crazy. Thank you guys, NicoleKincaid.com. I'll talk to you soon.